I'm in Ankara, Turkey for 1 month to build a horse on a scrap iron. Let's go. Where's the good scrap?
From this. Oh, heaven. What'd you say? What'd you say?
Yeehaw! We found in Turkey that there's lots of scrap piles like this. We've been to several different locations and we marked all the pieces, and we're gonna go back to the welding shop and see what we got.
Let's get to work.
Let's get to work. Okay, here we go. Let's go. So this is the sheet metal that I'm gonna cut the silhouette out of, and then I'm gonna insert the armature inside of the tin cutout. So these guys that are helping me are a part of the project. They're each working on their own sculptures independently in the same room. It was really nice to have an extra pair of hands available. I'm usually doing this kind of stuff by myself at home. I start all my pieces this way by standing the entire silhouette up from the start. Then the body of the animal I'm doing will float on this temporary middle pole before welding the legs on solid. Then I can make small adjustments to the attitude of the overall composition while the piece is balanced on the temporary central pole in the middle of the frame. Then, once the piece feels right, I'll add the legs, which will ultimately hold the sculpture up, and I can remove the middle pole. It's like when you start a painting, an artist will sketch out the entire composition from the beginning. You don't start by painting the feet first or the head first. You want to be able to see the piece in its entirety from the start. So now that I have it just the way I want it and I feel like I'm ready to weld the legs on, I can remove that middle pole and the piece will stand on its own because the legs are ready to withstand the weight of the sculpture. I can't tell you how many pieces I've started this way by myself, and it works really well. Then the next step is pretty much to go around the piece and add as much bracing to the legs as I can to solidify the piece and give it as much stability as possible before I start doing any detail work. So the framework is very important because this is going to have to hold all the weight of everything when it's all done. I'm really just winging it at this point, and a lot of the stuff I weld on gets covered up. So you just got to start somewhere and hope for the best. So I just keep on welding. So whenever I would get kind of tired of working on my piece, I'd go check out some of the other guys' work. This is Gallardo from Mexico, and they were building a wolf. So it was fun to walk around and visit with the guys and see their technique, and you could learn new techniques on how to start a piece. So this is Julian Provenzano. He was working right next to me, and he was building a horse also, as you can see. What a great guy. He was the guy that we'd go to if we had any questions about our equipment, or he was a great group leader. Every once in a while, we'd have to have a jam session, and the Nigerians would teach us some dancing and singing, Nigerian style. And then every once in a while, Mr. Gursu would have a barbecue, and we would all get to take a break and have a Coca-Cola and some barbecued chicken. All the guys were so playful. This is Collins. He's from Nigeria. And here's Solomon showing me his dance moves. He's also from Nigeria. He's got the moves. Back to working on my piece again. We would work for, man, 8 or 9 hours a day, just grinding and welding, hoping that we had enough time to finish. Then before you know it, I was pretty much done. The piece came together really fast and furious, and I was so happy with the way it turned out. You can see here I added the Turkish flag to the side of the horse. I really think this is one of the better horses that I've done. Yeah, I was really happy with the way it turned out. Then each piece was taken outside so that we could photograph them all together. This was the third valuable scraps workshop that had been done in Turkey. All the sculptures created in this workshop will stay together and be exhibited in Turkey. I'll throw some music on now, and you guys can enjoy seeing how the rest of the pieces turned out.